today it's going to be changing out from this style to this style, which I already did on this side. It's not really that difficult. I know a lot of people outsource this, but this is something you can do with a couple tools and a little patience. The biggest challenge with this change out will be changing out the bottom drain. It's a different style. This is a pull lever, pull bar, and this one's a pop-up. It's a new style. You just press down, press up. It's a simpler design in the fact that you don't have to connect this bar to the drain. Now, the slight problem I did have was, what happened was this set sits up higher. It's a little wider. The lip is thicker on the bottom, and so water can puddle and pool on the bottom of the drain. So anyway, I'll put a link somewhere to a video I'm creating to be a cheap home remedy for that particular problem. In case you really like this faucet, this is the model I'm installing. It's a jacuzzi Duncan. What you have with it is a 3-hole plate, a cover, pop-up drain, and the faucet itself. All right, tools I think I'm going to need: a couple pliers, channel lock will be good, a couple of wrenches for the nuts on the water lines, and a bucket to catch all the debris that's going to fall down. Okay, the order which things come out really don't matter. You can take out the drain or the stinking faucet, it doesn't matter which way you go. I'm loosen this and pull this. This is what controls the actual stopper, and as you can tell, it's corroded. Not too bad, still works. Okay, it'd be helpful to get this thing out of the way. The more stuff you can get out of the way, the better. I'd like to be able to get, oh yeah, it came off nice and easy. Good. And then just pull that rod up from the top. Okay, this has got some goo all over it, but it's coming loose. That's good. These you want to kind of do together, because, and then just drop the contents in the bucket. Makes it drop life a little bit easier. And be careful with this one. Ooh yeah, it's got an odor. It's got some goo in it, and you can see it or not. Got some goo. I'm gonna take that outside and I'm gonna rinse it out. The thing's been in here for 18 years, so it might have a little resistance when it comes to letting go. But there it goes. That's not too bad. This out, got some hair in there. Now with this particular model, I can't just pull straight up because of the opening here that allows the rod to go through. So this is actually 2-piece. This was the only part that had any difficulty. You want to hold it, there you go, twisting the bottom pipe, and take this top ring off. Now I can just lower it out the bottom. And then ooh, it's nasty. This sucker's out. Save this little piece here. I'm trying to do it cheap. I don't want to buy a whole bunch of stuff that I don't really have to, since this is just the sewage side. It's just, you know, it just keeps the seal there. We'll wash this off and reuse this, and pull this off, wash it off, and reuse it as well. The next thing I want to do is get the water lines off. So you turn them off, and then I want to open the valve on top to relieve some pressure. This particular faucet that's on here now came with some little filters right here. So what I'm going to do is pull those filters off and see if they're dirty and clean them. It'll preserve supposedly will preserve the faucet. But the faucet, part of the reason I'm getting rid of these things, actually the biggest reason I'm changing them out, is because they're low flow faucets by design, and they never really did flow very much water. For one, I didn't know that when I bought them. I didn't pay attention. Next problem is that we have relatively hard water, and in a matter of a few short years, it has clogged the flow of the faucets up to almost nothing. Okay, let's see if we can see inside here. Yeah, there's some goo, a little bit of black goo. So, it'd be a good idea to clean that up. It'll increase the water flow a little bit. It doesn't too bad at all. I'm gonna clean them off since I got them there. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna put these back on. Now, you don't need to make them very tight. You just want them just tight enough to have a good seal on the gasket and water doesn't leak out. If you crank it down thinking that you're going to get a better seal, you're not. What happens is you end up deforming the rubber gasket in there, and you can impede water flow, and you can flatten it to the point where it just doesn't seal, and it can cause a leak because it is too tight. So like I said, I'm going to go finger tight, and then I will turn it a little bit more with the wrench, but not much. I want it to be snug. Okay, next we want to take off the sink here, actual faucet. Oops. And if you can see, but this design has these two long, skinny nuts. Okay, and now just pull the faucet straight out the top. I'm going to pull down on the threaded pipe a little bit, not the hoses, but the pipe itself, and make it about hand snug. You can tighten these up with a screwdriver at the end. On these, they have a tab indicating which one is hot. Sometimes they're color coordinated, but I'm twisting them around. I just want to get it to the point where there's not a whole lot of strain. I'm going to hand tighten them again, and then just put a little bit of wrench on it to make sure it's snug. You can check for water leaks. You can pressurize. Nice flow. It looks dry. Don't see any water coming out of there. Another good thing to do is to fill this up and see if we have any leakage around here. To confirm there's no leaks, I'll pull everything out. I'm gonna dry everything really good. And I leave it alone for an hour or so. That way, if there's any leaks, it'll be easy to locate. All right, some time has passed. It looks like I have a little bit of leak on the hot water side. So, and it looks like it's coming from the old filter screen. So I'm gonna try to tighten these down, redo them, and see if I can stop that. If not, the filter's gonna come out. Dry the floor, get some of the water off of it. Come up here and clean off the water. Looks dry. This is about 20 minutes later. So these new faucets, not only did they take care of the low flow and with the older design, which is only about 5 or 6 years old, these, in my opinion, and my wife's opinion, look a whole lot better with our Bisque sinks. I guess this is oil rub bronze. Looks real good. It goes with Bisque very well. So if you have a 20-year-old sink and you're looking for something to spruce up the look a little bit, lots of flow, I'm really happy with this. Thank you for watching.